I've known Charles since he was just a little boy. I knew him when he first started working at the opera, and he worked in the box office.
The first time I met Charles MacKay was a very late night in early June 1978. I was driving across country from St. Louis, where one Richard Gaddis had engaged me to be in the box office that summer, and I was to report to, guess who? Charles MacKay.
I think I first met Charles when Richard Gaddis told me several years in advance that he was going to retire. I was president of the board, and I said, well, what am I going to do? He said, you're going to get Charles MacKay.
I've always wondered, when he was sweeping out the orchestra pit, if he ever thought that he would be the general director.
His generosity really is the thing that I think makes Charles such a unique general director. He handwrites a welcoming letter to every singer, director, conductor, designer upon their arrival in Santa Fe.
He knows the name of all 700 of the employees before they get here. I mean, he has a memory like a steel trap.
Charles feels very strongly that there was a gap in the American repertory. Of course, in recent memory, the production of Vanessa, I think, was one of the most stunning productions on the stage.
I have a list as long as my arm of French operas that he has introduced to us.
To think that he was born right here in Santa Fe is just a real treat for all of us, and we're very proud to have him.
Yeah, he always calls me his boss, and I always say that's garbage. I work for you. I think the entire board is delighted that he will remain here in Santa Fe.
How's Charles going to get his exercise? He walks at least 100 miles before every performance, going up and down the aisle. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he goes up and down, up and down.
I look forward to seeing Charles, cutting wood or hiking with Cam, and I will be incredibly jealous.
I don't think he'll be sitting up in his retirement home twiddling his thumbs at all. I think he'll be in great demand around the country.
I know that if there's anything that I needed, Charles would certainly be at the top of the list of people that I know I could call and say, could you do this for me? However, before I got to that point, Charles will have probably already called me and said, what do you need? He's a true gentleman with such integrity, and he has done us, the Santa Fe Opera, and the world of opera, one of the greatest services that anyone could ever do. And he's dedicated his life to that mission.
What I really want to say is how much we all love Charles, and how we all want to wish him the best of luck and to enjoy his retirement, because he really deserves it.